Hello YouTube, it's BirdOPrey5. Welcome to Cities Skylines, episode 28, Paradise of the Nerd City Islands. And you know, it would be damn helpful if I did anything to look at the comments. That would probably have been a little useful. How did I forget that? How did I forget to look at the comments? Okay, guys. Give me a quick second, assuming anyone is even here. We got one thing up. Now I've got to open the tablet. Might as well put on the camera to take a look at the city while I do this. I am partially recovered from last night's bed life stream and watching Anti-Tracker and then finishing my Twilight Zone video, which didn't publish until about midnight Eastern. Now, I'd actually probably fallen asleep just minutes before because that was the last thing I did. I was out of it. I was starting to shake. I was so tired. I just like, please give me the strength to finish typing out this description in YouTube so I could hit publish and get it out tonight before I, fall asleep and have to do it in the morning. And Anti-Tracker at 4:40. He is the first person to say hi, and Josh Street says down with Caroga. John Meyer also at 4:40 says hi. Anti-Tracker says, I miss seeing the little dictator in the corner. I know, Anti-Tracker. I tried, but not today. Not today. I'll try very hard next time. Josh Street says old age has finally caught up with Bird. It's not finally. It's been caught up for a long time now. John Meyer says the Necromoticon would be safe with Bird. He'd never get around to reading it. The Necronomicon. I have no idea what that is. And remember to switch over to live chat. And Anti-Tracker, Mom O'Prey wanted me to just mention to you that she had a special thank you for you, but she didn't say it because you weren't in the stream yesterday. Don't feel that she forgot you. She just wanted me to convey that yes, she says she owes you the biggest thank you. I don't know why, but that's what she says. So thank you, Anti-Tracker. Anti-Tracker says Necromoticon, lol, the newest phone from Motorola. Anti-Tracker says, oh, I'm sorry I couldn't be there. Give her a hug for me. Will do. John Meyer says the reception is better at Hellmouth, Anti-Tracker. And Brian McFarlane says, Heidi ho, everybody. Heidi ho, Brian McFarlane. Heidi ho, everybody. So, here we are today in beautiful Nerd City. We have reached a sizable population. We have reached 144,000 population. Now, this is about the population where things start to get a little screwy in City Skylines. In fact, I think we're already seeing the effects of it with like garbage and death care being issues, even though there's no Even though there's no particular traffic here, these are just... Okay, well, I guess there's traffic here. But the problem is that City Skylines can only simulate about 65,000 vehicles. So once you get past that population, like literally it can't simulate if there's not an open vehicle available for its simulation. Then fire trucks don't go out, garbage trucks don't go out, police cars don't go out until some other vehicle despawns and opens up a spot for it. So sometime between 100 and 200,000, you usually have to make a decision. You can either still keep trying to grow your city, or you can just be comfortable with where the city is and just try to keep improving it. Now, if you're going to keep trying to grow your city, there are mods that will let you disable the need for garbage and the need for fire trucks and the need for death care, which, yes, it's a cheat, but it's kind of a necessary cheat if you want to keep growing the city. Now, I did get my first cities. Unfortunately, I can't get the city to load anymore, probably because of all the mods and assets I've since downloaded. But it got to a maximum population of over 640,000. And I'll be honest, I did that without using those cheats. I had other cheats in, not cheats, mods. So I'm a little surprised that we're already having issues at 144 and 143 now. But according to YouTubers and what I read on Reddit, this is right about the time that we start to see the problems in City Skylines. Also, for some reason, I blocked commercial vehicles from using this highway, but apparently that block and vehicle restrictions. Nope, oh, that was bad, whatever I just did. Wait, did I? Was despawning disabled? Oh my god. Could I have really been running the city with despawning enabled? Did I accidentally press that? With despawning disabled? That would be crazy if I did. I don't know. Despawning. Could I have hit despawning? Could that have been what started causing all the traffic problems 10 episodes ago? Oh my god. Because despawning is enabled by default. Basically despawning is when a car has been stuck in traffic for more than like 5 minutes. It just disappears. And, you know, it lets other cars go, and it's a cheat the game uses itself because it knows its traffic is so shitty. I can't believe. Could I have been playing with despawning disabled this whole time? And I just hit it by mistake just now. Wow, I was looking for vehicle restrictions, which was right under it. Yeah, so I don't understand. Maybe because of the despawning, but where? Somewhere over here, I had the vehicle restrictions of no commercial traffic. But why? They seem gone now. Oh, here it is. Here it is. No commercial traffic. So, yet we can see commercial traffic is flowing into the city, but I don't know. That is crazy. That is crazy. I'm going to just see how this goes, because what is our traffic at? What? Traffic. 78%. 77. Okay, but high 70s. That's amazing. And to be honest, more what I expected, because I've been doing nothing but trying to fix traffic for like a week and a half now, 2 weeks. And it was amazing me that traffic was still so much of a problem. Maybe I had despawning enabled. Wow. Wow. Well, let's see what happens. The population has already recovered back to 144,000. So maybe that's what we need, and we can keep on going. So anyway, just the heads up on today's episode. The oh, why? Everybody, look at a wave of happiness spread across the city. I wonder what happened. Oh, we won a game. That's what happens when you win a... Oh, wait. 4-9. Why did we lost the game, but there was happiness? Maybe... Weird. I don't know. We shouldn't be losing, I'll tell you that much. Not with everything we spend on all these things. We might have to fire the coach. Anyway, the episode is titled Paradise, and the thought was it would follow the Star Trek Deep Space Nine episode of the same name. And in that episode, Cisco and Miles come across a human settlement on a planet where technology does not work. So they're living as farmers, and they have no advanced tech, and this woman is in charge. And of course it turns out that she was like some environmentalist extremist, and they were on their way supposedly to a real colony, and they crash landed, but it turns out it was all a farce. It was all planned by her, and she has a dampening field in effect that renders all technology useless. And Miles and Cisco eventually find it, and they bring technology back, and they arrest her and her son for murder and killing people, because she was guilty, and she was. And but in the meantime, the people who lived there chose to continue living without modern conveniences, because they found a simpler life. So the thought was, one of these colonists would perhaps, or a boatload of colonists, would crash land on one of these islands, and they would start an island that had no technology. Basically, there'd be no cars allowed. Everything would be walking. Everything would be walking. It would be greenhouses. Only agriculture would be farming. So I don't want it to be a very big island. Now, Pac-Man Island, it might be a little bit too far away, because the only way we're going to have to figure out one way to get people here. One way that's not terribly one way it's not terribly convenient. Okay, we can't put a train station. We can't put a metro station. I don't know, a passenger ferry, maybe a ferry. Maybe just one lone ferry to bring people over. And then later we can destroy the ferry. And we can just put some, put some pedestrian walkways to, well, let's see, we could put a pedestrian walkway to Avenger Island. That's a bit of a distance. We could put a pedestrian walkway to Odyssey Square, although Odyssey Square doesn't have a lot of population, but it does have metro, so people could conceivably come to Odyssey Square to visit this island. So that's the thought. Let me go back to the comments before I start again, and we're all caught up as to what I'm doing for today. Brian McFarland says, Bird of Prey 5, the city is shaping up nicely. When is the next rocket launch on Turd Nation? Thank you, Brian. Actually, we could probably fire a rocket right now. Let's get a rocket launched. The Arthur Knowles Spaceport. Actually, it's our secret missile command. Yes, we have a rocket ready to go. This is the Turdistan Liberator. Turdistan Liberator. MK1. There we go. So. We're counting down. 3, 2, 1. Ignition. Hit ignition, damn it. There you go. We have hit max Q. And there we go. Headed off to Turdistan to liberate the people. There we go. And it's now moving horizontally across the map. And it will exit Caroga airspace. And it has reached international skies. There we go. So. Thank you, Brian. John Meyer says, a necessary cheat. Thus, Bird coins Hillary's 2020 slogan. Anti-Tracker says to John Meyer, you didn't know Bird was her campaign manager. John Myers is truly the worst of Bird's war crimes. Anti-Tracker says, you see, Hillary misunderstood what Bird meant when he said, go for the immigrants and go for the schools. Shronmore says, greeting Bird of Prey 5 and fellow nerds. Greeting, Shronmore. John Meyer says, does Bird also hate Michigan and Wisconsin? Not the entire states. John Meyer, excuse me, I've got a cough hard. Okay, thank you. It was something just caught in the throat. Yeah, and I don't hate Michigan and Wisconsin as states. In fact, didn't the Republican Party start in one of those states? John Meyer says, new drinking game, take a shot every time he says despawning. Schoenmore says, just subscribe to the Green New Deal and you will have no traffic at all. John Meyer says, get a horse. John Iraqi says, Qapla, John Iraqi, welcome. John Meyer says, but did they bring sexy back? I don't think they did. Schoenmore says, those back to basics people must be descendants of the Galactica. Anti-Trigger says, no, the drinking game is one shot every time he says, Then 2 shots when he says, damn it. 3 shots when he says, son of a bitch. Anti-Trigger says, 1 stream equal dead. John Meyer says, oh no, is he talking about fairies again? Bigot, no! Fairies. Brian says, lift off. Anti-Trigger says, you know they need to merge this game with Kerbal so we can see Bird crash into his city. Not Ryan Johnson says, hello and Qapla, what did I just walk into? And Brian McFarlane says, Anti-Trigger would be awesome. John Meyer says, just another act of war. Josh Street says, Bird, why is the rocket going to your second home in the suburbs? Not Ryan Johnson says, thank you to John Meyer. Anti-Trigger says, breaking news, Carogan rocket crashes into a mountain. Carogan dictator says, I told him to go for the schools. John Meyer is taken off. See ya, John. Brian McFarlane says, lol, maybe time for all-out war. There is an update coming out for Cities Skylines at the end of this month. A universities update. It'll basically let you build a custom university just as you would a custom park. I don't know if I'm gonna get it right away, because these new ones they tend to break. Sassy girl, sassy baby. They tend to break mods, and to be honest, I mean, like in a city like this, we already have full education due to the Hadron Collider. So why would I even need to waste time and space and money? Not that I have, I have unlimited money, but time and space on building a university that I don't even need. But eventually, I'm sure I'll get it. I just don't know I'll get it right away. Okay, so let's say, here we go. This'll be paradise. And I know this is Greatest American Hero, but for our purposes, it's paradise. So we need a district so we can say no to lots of things and only allow certain things. Okay. Let's see. Industrial is farm. I hope that's quality farmland. Commercial is organics. residential, commercial, office. Well, no, office isn't IT, because IT is the opposite of non-tech, and residential will be self-sufficient buildings. And now we need to, yes, we are going to call this paradise. And we'll do policies. Power usage. Yeah, they're going to do a pet ban here because libs. Smoking ban. Oh yeah, they're going to do recreational use because that's natural. Educational boost. No, school's out. Yeah, we're going to need. They don't need kids learning. They need kids working on the farms. Extra insulation. No, they're going to be using pretty crappy insulation. Helicopter priority is going to be yes here because fire departments and police stations are just simply not going to exist because they're not going to have cars that can go out. Prefer ferries, yes, because it's going to be the only option. Educational blimps, that doesn't mean anything. Recycle, yes. Prefer parks. Well, I suppose. I don't know if there's even going to be a park. Free Wi-Fi, well, no, because there's no technology. There's no tech, so no advanced sorting. Taxation, nothing really to do there. City planning, high-tech housing. Oh yeah, be a high-rise ban. A heavy traffic ban. Encourage biking. Yes. NIMBY. I keep reading this. No loud. Old Town. No. Lightning rods. Sure. VIP area. Fast recovery. No rebuilding. Combustion engine ban. There we go. We're doing combustion engine ban, and we are not doing electric cars. So I don't know what happens. If you can't have a combustion engine, nor can you have an electric car, I don't know how that's supposed to work. A workers' union? No. No workers' union, no automated tolls. Not that it matters. And theme, oh, I could make this place have a different looking theme from all the rest of the islands. European, suburban, international, sure. Let's make it look a bit different. What the hell are you? I don't know what you are. Hotkey to toggle first person. Oh, your camera. First person camera. I didn't need that. Okay. So. We're going to have one ferry that is Ferry. And only one ferry. There we go. No. Ferry path. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now we need to put in a ferry system. Let's see. Where do we want to pick people up from? Yeah. You can get one from here. No, you know what? We'll get one from there. One from there. One from there. Then you'll come on down. We'll pick up one from there. And complete the line. So, there we go. Oh, and they don't have electricity. So, what type of electric? What type of electric would people who don't like power have? No. Could just give them the Tesla cube. Let's see. There we go. Nope. That one was a mistake. I guess you get to be moved. Okay. Perfect. So now, here's what we gotta do. Wow. That is quite a ways down. That's fine. That's fine. We need to go to roads, but pedestrian roads. Pedestrian roads. Zonable pedestrian stone, tiny road, promenade. That's what we need. There we go. Let's figure out how we're gonna make this island work. Nope, that was exactly not what I wanted to do. There we go. This is working out quite nicely. And of course, I said something a little too soon. There we go. Okay, well, let's see, that works for me. It does. It does. Okay, so now we've got a pedestrian road that goes around the island. Now we've got to bring it across. No, there we go. Let's see. Where will we be the farm? Let's do a farm up here. Okay. This will be the highest farm in all the land. That's a little bit out of place. I wonder if we're really going to be able to keep people from having cars on this island. There we go. And I suppose we're going to come right down the middle here. There we go. Tiny gravel road. Oh, that's even better. That's even better. I'm sorry I'm not talking as much as I should be, but there we go. Gravel roads are going to be the backbone. Well, no, they're not the backbone. They're all pedestrian, though. They are all pedestrian. There shouldn't be any cars. There we go. Now we need residential zones. Also, let's connect. Let's connect at the edges here. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. You guys can come on down. There we go. Okay, so let's see. Now we have no no residential demand whatsoever in the city. But we do have industrial. So we are gonna lay down the farmland, and maybe that will draw some people here. Now, drawing people to farms is difficult in a city where you have such a highly educated population. So it is quite possible this experiment will be an epic failure. But that's part of the fun. Trying what works and lying about what didn't. I mean, learning from what didn't. Yes, learning from what didn't. That's what I meant. We have some farms growing. Now these are of course all going to be low density houses. Okay, there's not going to be high density homes on this island whatsoever. In fact, we might put all the residential on the outside. You gotta leave room for the commercial. Well, plenty of ferries are coming to the island. I wonder if they've got any passengers. Are you dropping off anyone? 1 of 500. 0. 0. 0. 0. 0. Well, there's nobody coming to the island as of yet. Okay. There is nobody coming to the island as of yet. But I have faith. Faith of the heart. Once they have jobs, once they have stores, once they can actually get food, then perhaps people will come. Now, you know what? I'm going to take this away because this is going to be a slightly loud area considering how close these loud windmills are. So we will make that the commercial space. There we go. Low density commercial. There we go. I don't even know what the hell would offices even look like here. But let's put in a few. Just as that buffer. Commercial. Well, I mean, things are building. But is anybody actually going to come here? I don't know. We need more roads. We need more roads. really, I guess, should be connecting from here. There we go. More homes. More homes. This is like the best kept secret in Nerd Island. I know, this is not the most interesting. There we go. That's weird. Weird they go up so high. Okay. This is a nice residential area. And, let's see. This will be a nice residential area. And I guess down here then will be just a little bit more commercial. There we go. Commercial. Low density commercial. Okay. We'll fix this. Don't want the little patches of blue. Should we put in a park? Maybe they want a park. What would they have? They would have a park with trees. Would that fit here? No, that's... Oh, maybe. Maybe. Could fit there, but it's not quite big enough to cover the island. That covers a good deal of the island. Plus, there's just a little too much industrial, I think, anyway. Okay. It's my aunt and my mom, so that's easy enough. So what's the deal here? Not enough workers. Are there any workers operating normally? How is it operating normally with 0 workers? One. Okay, there is 1 highly educated worker here. So people are coming even if it is just extremely, extremely slowly. Let's speed things up. Let's speed things up. Surely the next ferry to land will be bringing in a population to start this colony. Not enough workers. Now maybe the people here are so dedicated to the idea of living without technology, they refuse to even use the ferry system. It's possible. It's possible. I don't think you had anybody. on you. Yes. What about you? 6. There are 6 passengers. Do you get off? Do you get off the ship? 5 of you got off, or perhaps 6 of you got off, and 1 got on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did one of you get lost? One of you get lost. There's the other one. They're just a little slow. Oh. Excellent. Yes, build it and they shall come. Where are you guys going? Residing at the Widrow. No, don't live over there. You're gonna want to move. You're gonna want to move to this island. You're gonna want to move. What about the rest of you people? Where did you go? Okay. We've got a vehicle. Now, how are you working without a combustion engine, nor an electric vehicle? I guess that's just the minimum amount of tech that we need. We've got a delivery van here going uber slow. A farm truck. They're farm trucks. I guess farm trucks are immune from our policies. Well, okay. Let's try. Let's see. Unless this got like at least 10 people. 3. No. It's only got 3 people. We're gonna have to find another way to get people here. So let's try a pedestrian path. Now, what's island? I guess we will try a pedestrian path from Avenger Island, because DJ's the wall around Odyssey Square kind of makes that very difficult. So let's see. Let us see if we can do anything. Path. Let's see. Both. Pedestrian and bicycle. There we go. Slightly over the train tracks. Oh, we're going to here. We're going to here. There we go. There we go. That connects the islands. So now people who are truly against technology, they can simply walk on over. Now, let's see. We should set up a commercial zone up here so that we actually have some people who come out this way. There we go. Let's see. Oh, we've got a Stargate here. Excellent. People could just come through the Stargate. There we go. And look, we've got suckers. I mean people. We've got people on their way to paradise. Going to work. Well, I think you guys will move there once you see how beautiful it is. I'm just kidding, of course. But we'll see. Maybe people will want to live there. I don't know. There we go. High density, low density. Excellent. Okay. Population 145,000. Read the chat. Okay, I see ya. John DeMarco says hello all. Brian McFarland says, hey Bird of Prey, what's your tallest building in the city? It's a good question. We'll take a look when this is over. Not Ryan Johnson says, howdy John DeMarco. Josh Street says, Bird, you should get remarried since your wife of 34 years passed away at the age of 58. First time I've heard of that, unless that's from your game. Sharon Moore says the island should be the blood sacrifice and wicker men. Okay. Hector says, hey people, Bird of Prey, what happened to KSP and the space race? I still have it. I just, yesterday I didn't get a chance to play it because it was so late of a stream. But next time, maybe tomorrow I'll play some. Maybe tonight. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. Not Ryan Johnson says howdy to Hector. And Trigger says, so just to be clear, Bird is legalizing drugs and closing down the schools, and he calls that paradise. Well, I'm calling it paradise based on the Deep Space Nine episode of the same name, but you proved yesterday you have no idea what happened in Deep Space Nine. You didn't know Quark got married. You didn't know that his wife was Klingon. You didn't know So many things. So many Deep Space Nine references went over your head yesterday. So I don't expect you to understand why any of this makes sense. But you can look at the Deep Space Nine Season 2 episode Paradise, and it will all make sense. Well, that's weird. Mom's not even in the house. It was a UPS delivery. Okay, I think Mom already told him what to leave it. Yes. Okay. We're back. It's okay, Sassy. It was just the UPS man.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Commander Ironwolf is here. He says, "Hi, guys." Hi, Sassy. It's okay, baby. It's okay. Wait, I'm way past. I'm wrong place in the chat. John Street says, Anti-Tracker, legalizing drugs would be paradise for your back. Anti-Tracker says to Josh Street, true, but give them drugs and no education seems like a bad idea. While I've got to run for you, I will try to run for a few. Try to listen in a bit. Take care, Anti-Tracker. Sci-Fi Guy says, Qapla, everybody. Qapla, Sci-Fi Guy. Shromore says, will there be snoozeberries plantations on the island? And an Oompa Loompa sanctuary? I don't know. I don't think there'll be any Oompa Loompas. Josh Street says, Anti-Tracker, that sounds like Caroga to me, and more stone and dumber they are, the easier for Bird to be controlling the masses. Sci-Fi Guy saying, hashtag me poo. Josh Street says, is it wrong for me to have a 53-year-old Bird be thrown to a 10-year-old? Or is that just medieval life Crusader Kings 2? That's pretty weird, Josh Street. Let's not bring that up ever again. John DeMarco says we need a motto for Bird like hashtag me poo. How about hashtag bird poo? I don't think so. Hector, you're walking a very, very thin line. And no, Bird doesn't like poo. That is true. That is true. Wow. Hashtag flip the bird. Well, I don't want to be flipped. Actor says 10-year-old human is a little young even for those years. The church would not like it much. That is true, I hope. John Araki says stay sassy. Josh Street says, is Vanilla Crusader Kings 2 no non-humans in the game like the mods Elder Kings, Witcher Kings, and Warhammer. Actor says stay sassy sounds cool. That's not a bad one. Hashtag stay sassy or hashtag good sassy. Josh Street says should have to turn on Animal Kingdoms when I started the game so Bird could have married a dog named Sassy. No! I would just stay unmarried if it was a choice between a 10-year-old and a dog. Or a male of any type. Hector says no, Bird is more of a human harem type, full of AOC and Pelosi. Schroenmore says, I think the island should have a gladiatorial arena. Let the farm boys blow off some steam. Commander Ironwolf says, hey guys, and then Hector read the chat. Hector says, hi Wolf. Commander Ironwolf says, farm trucks run off corn. Yeah, but that's still an internal combustion engine. Stroneworth says, well, the vehicles that work on Flintstones power. Okay, well, That's okay. Actor says, imagine that all the people would be so fit. Josh Street says, House, Bird of Prey 5, and Crusader Kings 2, and he put in a screenshot. And Hector says, very low res and very compressed on my end, Josh. And I, of course, won't be able to see it until after the game. Okay. Let's see. Now, how are things going in Paradise? Doesn't look terrible from the air. Honestly, doesn't look terrible at all. It's just, there's businesses. How are these businesses still have, 0 jobs available? 6 highly educated people are working on a farm that's supposed to be holding 6 uneducated people. Well, that's unfortunate. They don't seem all that smart if they're coming all this way. 1 overeducated worker. They need 16, and there's only 1 person working this whole factory, but he's so much smarter than everyone else, he could probably do it. What are you doing? Worker resides at the Elizabeth residence. This is not good. This is not good. So we've got commercial. We've got... There is not a single residential home on the island. Oh, and now there's a garbage issue. How are we going to solve garbage problem? I don't know. Let's see. We can just put a scrap yard. A recycling center. I wonder how garbage is going to be dealt with here. There we go. We're going to need, assuming anybody ever comes, we've got 0 medical coverage. So what can we do? We have a rural clinic. Oh, but we've got helicopter priority. So helicopters could come, in theory. Cemetery. Where's our rural clinic? Rural clinic. You provide some coverage, some health coverage to the island. On that side. And I'll do some on that side. And death care will just be a cemetery, because a cemetery cemetery doesn't seem to Doesn't seem to go out very far, but I think it'll cover enough. Yes. Cemetery doesn't use a lot of technology, so that's fine. Maybe, I don't know. We don't need education. Okay, the entire point of that Hadron Collider was to provide education for everyone in the city. What are the land values? Are the land values good here? Or did we actually now somehow make the land values worse simply by building on it? This is noise. Okay, well, that's not surprising. The land values are still stupid high. So, what's the deal? We've got electricity. We've got water. Garbage. Education. What are you? Levels. How do we get people to move onto an island that has the least amount of technology? I think it's at this point that these citizens of paradise, all two of them, have rushed the crazy woman in charge, and they've decided to change the policies of the city of paradise. No longer will they ban vehicles. Let's see. It's time to make some changes in paradise. Policy changes. We're lifting the pet ban. We are going to keep the smoking ban. We're going to Parks and Rec. We're going to we'll keep recreational use. We'll keep schools out. Helicopter priority. High ticket prices. Educational blimps. Prefer parks. We're going to put back in free Wi-Fi. And we're going to get rid of the high-rise ban. No, we'll keep the high-rise ban. Yeah, we'll keep high-rise ban. We're going to get rid of the heavy traffic ban. We'll encourage biking. Lightning rods, VIP, fast recovery. We're going to enable electric cars so people can have cars. And we don't have tolls, so we don't need that. The workers' union. Strong presence in the city. That's fine. It's kind of a socialist paradise anyway. So let's see. Industrial space planning. Yeah, they can overlook a few safety things. Okay. Now, will anybody move in? Six people. Ah, look at all the people. Look at all the people coming across now. Excellent. Excellent. Welcome to paradise. As it was in Deep Space Nine, although it actually wasn't that much of a failure in Deep Space Nine. But will we actually have anyone who will build the first house? Who will build the very first house in paradise? That's what we need. We need residential demand. That's what we need. We have no residential demand. How can we increase residential demand? Well, we could. I don't know that it would do anything, but who knows? Maybe it would. Maybe it would. I do say a lot, don't I? Thank you, Anti-Tracker. Thank you for the I just said it again. Thank you for the constructive criticism. Taxation. Tax rise? No. Tax relief for low density residential. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. We'll also do for offices. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Does that boost any residential demand? Maybe I can kickstart residential if I plop a residential building. Omicron, the Lambda, the Iota. Let's get residential started here. We'll give a few houses. Now, I don't know if anybody will move in, but maybe this will be the start that is needed. Yes, there are people here. 3 children, 1 teen, and 2 young adults, and 8 adults. And 7 people in this household. And 3 people in this household. We have residents. 2 people in that house and 3 in this house. So we have residents moving in, so why won't you build your own houses? Come on, people. Build your own house. Found resources. And I don't want to put up. You get a house over here and another one here to help things get going on this side. I don't know. I don't know if seeding it will do anything at all. I'm guessing not. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we find a way to bring people from Odyssey Square. Oh, we could. You know what we could do? Where are you? Let's see. Is there a good spot? We could do this. Let's see. There we go. I think. I don't know. I don't know if it'll work. Cable car. End of the line cable car stop. Why can't it connect? Why can't I put you up here? I want you to connect to this road. Down here might not be good enough. Oh, actually it might be. It might be. Actually, yeah. That's probably even better. That's probably even better. Okay. So now we're going to go across to here. And now we've got to have it connect. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. So. As high as it gets. As high as it gets to clear the wall. Why? Why would you say space already occupied? Oh, it's backwards. It's backwards. You've gotta go to there. Okay. Perfect. Now we got something going. Let's see. Let's see. Is anybody coming? No. Not yet. But let's follow. Let's follow this path. This is it. They were right. The wall is useless. You can build a cable car system to go right over the road. How could I have been so wrong? How could I have been so wrong about the wall? You okay, Bob? Okay, let's see. Is anybody coming in yet? No. No. What about you? One! We got one person! It was all worth it. It was all worth it. No, these people are using it to go home. No, there should be a one-way system. You come in, but you can't leave. How could I set that up? Huh?
Oh, sorry, wrong wall.
Wrong wall, no. Okay. Well, we got a lot of people here. I think it's only a matter of time. We just need to get residential demand up. And I think we're going to do that by perhaps getting more monuments into the city, doing more unique buildings, giving people a reason to come to the city. Mine's out of the gutter. Let's see. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. Okay, I'll read more comments, and we'll see where we are. I think I need to start ignoring Paradise for a while and building up the rest of the city. Anti-Trigger says, so what did I miss? Nothing, Anti-Trigger. I said, about 100 more times. John DeMarco said, Bird got engaged to a tent. No! Alex Leafy says, oh, Anti-Trigger and I joined at the same time. Spooky. Where all wrenches, right. It would appear so. Anti-Trigger says, Bird believes in the idea of making everyone special so no one is. Hector says, Josh Reed says to Hector, all screenshots of CK2 of the Dynasty tree are low res and compressed, so when you pull out to get all the members on a shot, in one shot. Alex Leafy says, no Poppy syndrome. Showmore says, come on people, 10 watching and only 13 likes. What's going on? Show Bird some love and hit that like button. Thank you. Alex says, if you build a mercury processing plant on the land, I can see its value dipping a little. Alex Lee says, 14 likes now. Thank you. I had a crazy friend. I still have him. But he would... I mean, I was an electrical engineer. He was a mechanical engineer. Now, we had mercury switches hanging out in the fraternity office because we were using them on our Rube Goldberg machine. Now, for those of you who don't know what a mercury switch is, it's like it's an electronic piece that is a glass bulb filled with mercury. And the logic is that when you have it, upside down, the mercury is at the bottom of the tube or the bulb, and it's not connecting to the metal leads going to it. And when it's right way up, the mercury connects to the metal leads, and since mercury is a metal and metals conduct electricity, that the mercury switch is basically an on-off switch that sends power when it's in the right position. And you set it up to be, whatever way you think is the right position. So you could make, say, something that only works when it's vertical or only works when it's horizontal, depending on how you set up the mercury switch. And these switches aren't meant for a ton of current. They're meant to be used with like DC, 9, 12 volts of power, and not a hell of a lot of amps. But my friend, who, like I said, mechanical engineer, could not help, every time he found a mercury switch, sticking it directly into an outlet, a 120 volt wall outlet, just so it would explode. Yes. He was purposely exploding mercury switches around the school. Now he's a professional engineer. Hector says, Mercury, why is something so cool and shiny has to be dangerous? I don't know. Maybe Mercury isn't dangerous. Maybe that's just what they want us to think. And Alex Leathy says, it's time to face the music. It's time to light the lights. Sci-Fi Guy says 18 likes now. Very cool. Hector says, I'll put mercury in tequila and drink it as I saw on TV. I think there's a chance that mercury is the secret to anti-gravity, and the government is lying about mercury poisoning to make sure people don't experiment with it. I'm going to go on record as saying that is the legitimate conspiracy theory to possibly believe in if you are a conspiracy theorist. Shromore says, well, the English did send the Irish to Australian penal colonies for stealing bread. Maybe turn paradise into a penal colony. Send the undesirables from the rest of the city. Alex Leathy says, lightning rod. That's a porn star, right? Must be, says Hector. Hector says, very popular in Tatooine, Cartina's bachelor parties. Shromore says, if I can get 30 likes, Bird should sing Bird is the word. Go tell your friends to hit the like button. I'm not going to confirm or deny that at this point, but it's very, very unlikely I would sing at this string. Alex Levy says, I wonder if Bird of Prey 5 will enjoy our thoughts and musings in the distant future. I wonder what the world will be like then. And Anti-Trigger says, well, Doctor, I think we will have flying cars and robot hookers. Hector says, we have those things, just not very refined. Commander Ironwolf says, I'm going to make my own city with blackjack and hookers. Alex Levy says, they kept promising flying robot hookers, but they never arrived. Hector says, pimps don't like ATC courses. Like to take ATC courses. Josh Street says, Bird has no one wanting to move into the city. Just into this little particular part of it. Well, I guess it is the whole city. Yeah. I don't know why. We gotta increase our residential demand. Anti-Trigger says UPS delivered its robot hooker car. Hector says, what take too long to awaken people of the risk of moving into Bird City? Shromore says, Anti-Trigger, don't be a barbarian. Humans will have evolved beyond robot hookers. They will use holographic hookers instead. Anti-Trigger says, yeah, we'll use holographic hookers are okay if you want to get an STD. Alex Lethe says, flying robot hookers will be like nuclear fusion. They're always 20 years away. Shronmore says, Anti-Tracker, dear God, no, I don't want burn 'em when I pee. Oh, jeez. I just say, I hope those flying robot hookers don't have internal fuel tanks. Hector says, especially hypergolic autograph fuel, auto ignition fuel. Alex Levy says, you have to watch for their tailpipes. Hector says, Bird has problems connecting. Hector says, 10 episodes more and the city will become sentient. STD logic, yes. Alex says, oh wow, it's so real, down on the streets. Yes, it's when we were going through the cable car. Tiki of Doom says that first-person cable car view is neat. It is. It really is. I have half a mind to make a cable car that goes from one end of the city to the other. Just for the view. Hector says the only thing missing is the Jaws and 007 fighting. Alex Lacey gives a thumbs up. Lol. Catching up, says Anti-Tracker. Hector says giving the people a reason to come to the city. Shromore says, like I said, a large wicker man on island. Burn it. Oh, Burning Man. I got it. Burn it once a month to deal with the garbage and political opponents. Hector says, ignoring paradise, food for thought. At 20 likes and 11 viewing, take that, Anti-Tracker. Alex Lethe says, and there it is, Alex Lethe says, uses to be used in fencing sabers 30 years ago to detect the direction of cuts. Oh, Mercury tilt switch, yes. Jock Giambroni says, greetings from the Med Bay. Greetings, Doc Giambroni. Alex Lethe says Mercury is, of course, safe until it vaporized, so Hector says, well, a friend of mine connected his pocket calculator to 220 volts when in high school. That turned out just fine. I should say my parents had, this really old calculator. That was one of the first, I think one of the first calculators that had like an LED screen, like a green LED screen, and it took like 4D batteries, and it had an AC adapter port, and it was for like, I don't know, I guess it was 6 volts, because 4D batteries would be the 6 volts. It might have been 3 volts. It might have been 2D in parallel. But I got a Radio Shack power adapter once, and of course it was a universal power supply, and it went up to 12 volts. So I put it on like 3 volts and it worked, or 6 volts and it still worked, but the screen got brighter. So of course then I turned the adapter up to the max just to see what would happen. And it did not fry the calculator. But the screen, instead of turning even brighter, and I have no idea how or the logic or the physics behind this, but these were green LED digit panels. Somehow at 12 volts, or I don't know, whatever the max voltage of this thing was, it would turn to red horizontal lines. It was the weirdest thing. I mean, I was like honestly confused about it I mean, I wasn't old, I was still a kid, but I knew enough about electricity that that was a very weird result. Unfortunately, we don't have the calculator anymore, but I'd really be interested in what the hell was going on there. What was making green LEDs turn red? Hector says, Anti-Trigger says, Hector, so if you connect the calculator to 220, does it add twice as fast? Probably. Doc Jim Brony says, yo, Anti-Tracker. Hector says, well, the calculator needs 3 volts, so I suppose it calculated really fast, those milliseconds before turning into toxic vapor. Anti-Trigger says, Hector, I did not know you were an SJW. Why can't it just be vapor? Why does it have to be toxic? And Anti-Trigger saying, hey to Doc. John Araki says, I'm glad I lived long enough to see the auto industry invent self-crashing cars. Anti-Trigger, thank you, Anti-Trigger. Anti-Trigger says, yeah, I don't know, wait, Captain Charlie. Hi, hello, Captain Charlie. Welcome to the stream. Your name appears new here, so welcome. Hector says it turned from green to red. That calculator got evil. That's what I was thinking. But it still worked. It still worked after I took it back down to normal voltage. Doc Jimbroni says, I'm sorry, Bird of Prey. I cannot calculate for you. Evil calculator. Okay, so let's get back to the game. Let us try to get residential demand going. How are we doing? Okay, now we're having at least some problems. Not enough raw materials. You're a farm. You grow your raw materials. How do you not have enough raw materials? It annoys me about farms. Okay, if you don't have enough workers, I can understand that. We still do not have any residential demand. Population has been static for about the entire time I've been talking. Okay. Let's see. We still have a ton of industry demand, and I think we need more than just farms. We need more than just farms. Let's set up a little industry island here. What is slope too steep? Why would you tell me the slope is too steep? Okay, well, why would you build it in water? That doesn't make any sense. Great. Now the entire area is flooding, even though there's absolutely no reason it should be. Here we go. Perfect. Now, here's what we'll do. We'll put some one-way roads. There we go. There we go. And we're gonna put some miscellaneous industry here. And people can walk across or drive across here to work. And we'll see how that works out. Now that traffic is moving. How is city traffic, by the way? %. Damn. How is public transport? 9,000 and 2,200. It's not bad. It's not bad. 11,000. It's not a high, but it's good. I guess with traffic having been lowered, it was just natural that people would stop using as much public transportation. So why is nothing building here? Anti-Trigger says he must be new. He doesn't have a wrench. Oh wait, Doc does not have a wrench either. Wow. Anti-Trigger says remember, take a shot whenever a bird says or Anti-Trigger says, oh wait, we want people to survive the stream, right? Doc Jimbroni then posts a wrench and says it is. And Anti-Trigger says, why would you say slope too steep? Perhaps, Joe, to hear me out on this, perhaps the slope is too steep. It shouldn't have been. Okay, now I will grant you this. Upon zooming in, perhaps this road is a little bit steep. Okay, it didn't quite look like this from the angle. Well, that's pretty bad. That is pretty bad. We need to fix this. No, that is just moving. That is just moving. Okay. Let's see. No, that is flooding the city. That is flooding the city. It's still flooding. There we go. Come on. Why is water still coming through? There we go. Okay, go up a little bit more. A little bit more. Just to be safe. Okay. I think that's good. I mean, there's a little bit of water there, but... Okay, and we've got some... Wait, why is this... Is this part of a farm? We don't want this part of a farm. Yeah, it is part of a farm, isn't it? Okay. We've got to erase this. And we're going to erase this one too. You know what? We're going to put in our own another district right here. There we go. And it's going to be an IT cluster. Let's see. There we go. Let's try this. Maybe people want more offices than industry. Doc Giambroni is ha-ha-haing. And Anti-Trigger says, you know, I feel so vindicated right now. Just saying that street was stupid steep. Well, it was. It was. Okay, from this perspective, I did not think it was. When I look closer, it's still pretty steep. But it's not stupid steep. You got one right, Anti-Tracker. You got one. Good for you. Okay. Now we need some commercial. So let's put a road going up here. What was that? 1 minute! I gotta shut the mic off for a minute. Sassy's going nuts. And the game has frozen on me. Come on back, game. There we go. I should have just said come on back, game first. Yeah, okay. I think you're going to be high density commercial. And then back here, you'll be low density. So, we'll see how that goes. Now, come on. Give us some residential demand. We need something. Ah, yes. Look, this is our IT cluster. Oh, somebody asked what the tallest building in the city was. That's a good question. That is a good question. I don't know. Well, the Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower might be the tallest thing. Where is the Eiffel Tower? I forgot where I put it. Oh, the Cathedral of Plentitude. That's pretty tall. I tell you, we could just plop down. We could just plop down the new tallest building in the city. And then we've got something. Maybe that's what we need. Maybe that's what we need to get this city moving again. Now, where should we put down this new massive building? Avengers Island? They could use something of interest. Let's see. And yes, we got a Stargate. We got 2 Stargates here. So let's set up a road specifically. Let's see. Okay. What do we have? What do we have that is a tall, unique building? Would be a level 6 unique building. A sea and skyscraper? That's not tall. That's not particularly tall. The New World Trade Center? That is not particularly tall either. Though it's not terrible looking. What is this? 3D Cinema Arcadia. Oh, now that's a tall one. That is a tall one. I don't know what you do. Nothing special. Bio Tower. That's something. I don't know what you are. Not tall enough. Glory, a futuristic appliance company headquarters. That's not bad. The Great Pyramid of Giza. Oh, we gotta find a place. A hive cluster. A new type of residential skyscraper hits the skyline. Designed under an influence. Wow. Wow, that's it. That is it. Designed under an influence, alright. I don't know what that influence was. But something tells me it was only legal on Paradise. Interesting. Very interesting. So I would say this is probably the tallest building in Caroga. Sassy didn't explode. She was just excited. Food would come. Alex Leethy says, gotta go, guys. Night, night all. Take care, Alex. Mr. Miles. Welcome, Mr. Miles. He says, I just realized I need a computer chair. Wow, Mr. Miles. You're getting all spoiled becoming a fancy YouTuber with a fancy chair. Says, I've been sitting on my floor with a laptop for like a year. Okay, maybe you do need a chair. Then I spoke too soon. Anti-Trigger says, tell you what, Mr. Miles, as soon as I get a good chair, I will send you this one. Of course, you will have to pay shipping. That's only be like $200. Mr. Miles says, I'll just pick up a $20 Walmart chair. I don't weigh that too much, 180. And Anti-Trigger says, oh, Bird, you skipped my comment. Okay, I'll go up and read the comments. Yeah, you're getting sassy, upset. Anti-Trigger says, still pretty steep, he says, about a road that no vehicle made by man could possibly climb. A Jeep could climb. Anti-Trigger says, see, I told you Bird was lying about the bed life thing. He said 1 minute and he is running over the door right now. That is not how it happened. That's not how it happened. And Mr. Miles says Sassy's on Anti-Tracker's side, I see. Yeah, I see it too. Okay. Well, let's give this thing some... Okay, well, I guess it needs, we'll give it some office space over here. And some commercial over here. And some more office here to buffer. And some more commercial. There we go. How is this doing? Visitors? Oh, this doesn't actually... I thought this was... Oh, it's not floppable Rico. It's Hive. Oh, I should have plopped. You know what? I am sorry. You've gotta be destroyed. We need to plop down an actual large residential building. Now, for people who remember Cities Skylines, this used to be something you could build in Cities Skylines. Oh, building must be inside a park. Or roadside. Oh, we just have to destroy that building back there. Let's see. Why are you telling me it has to be in a park? Or roadside? It is roadside. It's absolutely roadside. This one works. This one works. This one works. This is another SimCity. SimCity Arcology. Arcology it's called? Yeah. Let's see. There we go. There we go. That's the tallest building in the city now. That will revamp the city. Mr. Lundeli's Groovy Movie says, Qapla, Qapla. Anti-Trigger says, oh, did you not know Mr. Miles? Chief Engineer Sassy is a spy for Turkestan. Anti-Trigger says, every time she barks, she is saying, down with Caroga. Mr. Miles says, this isn't City Skylines. Of course it's City Skylines. But people have made SimCity-like stuff for City Skylines. Anti-Trigger says, Joe broke the game. Mr. Miles says, if you remember City Skylines. But this is City Skylines. Yes, I don't know what I was saying when I said that, but trust me, it made sense. Anti-Trigger says, Mr. Miles, sure, Joe is losing touch with reality. He thinks this is real. But it's real! I created it! It's real! Anti-Tracker won't get the reference. It's real! They're in my head! I created them! They're real! They're real! I'm Brother Benny. I'm walking with the path of the prophets. Oh, I take it he meant you remember SimCity. Yeah, that's what I meant. I guess that's what I meant. And Antidirkus says, F you, bird. I know DS9, you bastard. Well, he didn't seem to know it yesterday. Tiki of Doom, Anti-Tracker won't get this reference, lol. Okay, guys. We're at 145,000. Unfortunately, this new island of paradise is more like the Nimbus 3 paradise, planet of intergalactic peace. In fact, I think paradise is going to be renamed to Nimbus 3. It is not going well for the people there. And I think I'm going to save the game. And I'm going to call it a night here, or at least the end of this game. I don't know. I'll see. Maybe I'll be on later. Obviously, Anti-Tracker comes on tonight. Tiki of Doom says Anti-Tracker won't get the reference. Anti-Tracker says you skipped my comment again. Which comment? I don't know what I was saying when I said that, but trust me, it makes sense. Oh, okay, I apologize again. Yes, that was a Bird of Prey quote. Oh my god, I just realized I haven't given Anti-Tracker a news update in like three weeks. I'm guessing the news is done. I completely forgot about the news. I don't remember the last time I did a news update. Just the thought. I was thinking, oh, that could be a Bird of Prey 5 quote of the week. But I'm like, wait a second, I haven't done a news in as long as I can remember. Ouch. I'm sorry, Anti-Tracker. Things got busy, it kind of slipped my mind. Mr. Miles says, AT didn't remember Quark's wife. Queen to Queen's level 3, says Mr. Miles. Anti-Tracker says, ah, shot. Go get some news done. Go get some news done today. Yeah, so get some news done. I'll try and get some news done next. You know, I do have a very special video update. Here, I'll play it. I'll play it before I end the stream.
Because, I'm sorry, Captain Marvel looks really good. 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 Because, I'm sorry, Captain Marvel looks really good.
And
Thank
with that, Qapla, everyone.
Please
I
remember
will
to comment,
see you guys,
like,
talk
and
to you
subscribe.
later.
And don't forget to hit that
And
bell
remember,
icon.
Anti-Tracker thinks
Without it, you
Captain
won't get
Marvel
notifications of new videos.
looks really good.
If you want to visit me,
Really
check out my
good.
forum at juot.net. I'm also on social media, on Facebook, Twitter, and Gab. And if you're really crazy, you can send me some money on PayPal. Take care.
Mr. Miles, I can send you the video if you need it for an end credit screen.